Against Morphling, I remember when he was playing on Into the Breach last season and other teams, he often with the interviews would be like, if I get my Morphling, he has the confidence to say that I can 1v9 the game. Like, this is his favorite hero. And in this game, honestly, it matched up quite nicely. There isn't a lot of kill threat on him throughout the game. Maybe there's like the Avatos combo into a farm tiny right click, but this very much is the Morphling game to showcase why you're good on the hero and just kind of control it for your team. Compared to the Tiny though, the Tiny pick to me feels like a lot of the bans have come in, the CK, the Ursa, these more active style of cores, and Tiny was like the last remaining one. Like, for sure, it's going to be very active. It's going to take a little bit more kind of time to get the items to be explosive for sure. But this Tombstone level 1, I don't know about it. He just threw it down again and it didn't really do much. He kind of wishes he had decay now for sure. Yeah.
Especially with all the mangoes that he's got, Lodi.
Well, yeah, the cooldown of Tombstone's like 85 seconds. He's currently eating no mangoes.
Oh, and he's lost his courier as well, Symmetrical. Able to swing over and take that.
No, like right now between the two drafts, I kind of see CHILLAX, of course, they kind of favor the early game. They're going to have... Is he actually dead?
Oh, it's close. A couple of right clicks. Now he's got the stick charges, so MNT will be fine, but owns me having to jump in to save him there.
No, yeah, in regards to draft, it's CHILLAX. They have a lot of nice pairings, right? Like Undying Morphling, super strong lane because Undying has the heal to enable the Morph to farm. Morph naturally a weak laner, but with a couple levels, level 3, 4+, you're very sufficient at farming. Top lane, Sanking Mirana. If you're out of position, it's going to be stun into arrow, might be able to kill. But against Tiny, maybe not the case, but it's just that earlier grouping around EXO. All these heroes, bar Morphling, want to group together, take these earlier fights, while Alliance, on the other hand, going to be a little bit more of a farm, right? Tiny needs the Echo, needs that, maybe that Blink or Shadow Blade. Leshrac would like to farm one tanky item first. So there is a little bit disparity here. If CHILLAX get a lead in the laning phase, they can look to punish Alliance, but yeah. Again, I'm looking at CHILLAX to be a little bit more aggressive early on for sure.
Oh, and there we have it, bottom lane. Able to take down Aramis.
The things you can do with decay, honestly. Now he finally got the level in it.
Mid lane as well, we just got to be careful. Very, very low. Ooh. Okay, yeah, he's going to get the backup coming in, healing him up. Aramis.
The tactical death on the side lane into bottle refill mid. Get a 3-minute mark, of course, no runes being spawned. The bounty runes with how far they've been placed. You don't often see mid laners go for them now. They're just a little bit too far away. The extra 4 or 5 seconds is the difference of missing a couple of creeps. Yeah, nice little move here. I look at Alliance's lineup. It just gives me throwbacks to kind of pre-TI Alliance. The style of farm up, wait for your like a bigger timing, and then look for it. You know, the Centaur Shadow Demon, super stable offlane combo. It's kind of double defense with the Stampede of Centaur and bigger team fights. The SD disruption throughout the entire game. And they're just going to wait until Weeha and Nika Baby are ready to lead the charge, then look to make the play, rather than just running non-stop from minute 1. A massive change of pace for Alliance. Think about it, they were picking CM in dual lanes, right? Prior to this, they were looking to crush lanes, but a full shift in philosophy coming into this series.
See over around the mid. Both supports coming in to have a bit of a look at this. And MNT also able to take that water rune away, so making sure that Weeha doesn't get the easy. So the second fill up top. He's still at the 1 in mid, so Weeha's still fine. Stay in the lane, and CS in the mid, 21 for 7 against the 18 for 6.
Not for you.
Slight lead here for Weeha.
Radiant's courier.
I think the big winner so far of laning phase is just this Tiny. You know, against the Sand King Mirana, they're always hungry, looking for a kill, but potentially the only kill that can happen here is if Stamanen steps up deep on this kind of right-hand side, then gets Burrow strikes into arrow. But the Tiny should never really be going down. So that's why you're seeing Alliance comfortably enter this laning phase, as they're not really getting any kill threat occur anywhere. CHILLAX, they're looking for kind of the grouping to find the kills. Their draft isn't really netting them early on. Ooh, we got some stacks as well.
There's some top stuff here.
It's a lot of stacks.
From Aramis. See how much pressure MTT is going to be able to put on once the 6 is hit. Bottom lane, trying to run down Symmetrical, but he's tanky here with the bracer and the Ring of Health.
Oof. Yeah, the creep wave pushing in. We'll happily farm up. This is where, you know, for CHILLAX, they're trading. The Morphlings having free farm here because they had the choice of picking maybe a more aggressive kind of hero to punish the Centaur. But because it's Centaur SD, they have the tankiness of Centaur, the defense of the SD on disruption. There's no point trying for it. So they just go for that. Ooh, disrupting just to tank up the creeps, but they just keep running at Weehar anyways.
Yeah, the idea was there.
It was, yeah, I mean, it tanked about half the camp, so
yeah,
it was a cute idea. Ooh, we saw this as well. Who was it? Fishman.MTD, Lacoste Weatherman, shout out Lacoste. He walked in at like minute 1, double sentried, minute 7, double sentried, minute 20, double sentried. Like he just non-stop would block these camps. The Manan doing the exact same thing there. But no stacks have been made up. So not valued yet, but soon to be valued when they look to go to that area of the map.
So this angle from mid MNT. Oh, it's a good angle. They've got the exorcism. Starstorm as well. Weehar's been healed up. Is it enough to get him out of there? It isn't. The damage is done. CHILLAX. A very nice little arrow there from MNT. They're actually going to pick up Aramis on top of it too. I mean, Alliance, they brought Nico Baby over. They tried to respond. And they get the kill on loading, but they're not going to be able to get their hands on MTD. A very nice little one there from MNT, from the backlines.
A very deep arrow. Often you see it just come from the river towards, but yeah, really nice. Alliance to Nico Baby, the fact that he was in the area, jungling and just transitioning into the mid lane, if he didn't come here, this tower would be half HP. So heads up play from Nico Baby, just to quickly throw his body into the mid lane as like a soft cover to the tower. The first exo, sure you got a mid kill, but not taking that tower doesn't feel great.
We're going to see if they can get Owned Me up top. Here's the setup, end of the stun from Weehar. Any chance to escape with a Burrow Strike? No, he's not going to be able to get away in time. Too much AoE damage being pumped out by the Leshrac. Weehar takes down the kill.
Yeah, nice little combo there. That's something that CHILLAX need to be careful for. Alliance, they aren't very good at smoking and finding kills until Centaur and Tiny are a little bit more active, but their reactions to engagements were very strong. The TP in with IO with the overcharge and hills, the SD disruption into then a Centaur stomp or a Lesh stomp or a Tiny Avatos combo that probably will kill off a hero. So CHILLAX, if they want to make these plays close to the towers, they have to respect the TPs.
Oh, they're looking for MTD. And they should have him here. Toss already up before the spear connected, so MTD didn't care at all. He goes down. See if they can get more Alliance. They've got their eyes on loading.
Oh, the pig pole. Oh.
You can't run from this, Alliance. They just chase down another. Double kill for Weehar. Alliance starting to really sort of use the power of this Leshrac nice and early to just be able to overrun some of CHILLAX's members. And as we saw there in the mid lane, MTD not having any chance of getting away from that chase.
Honestly, yeah, a really heads-up play from Wayne's demand to group up this early and to make the moves. Like, CHILLAX, I've already praised them on what their team fight can do and what their grouping can do, but if they don't ever have the time to group up and to make these plays, because of Lesh IOs running in between your ranks, it can just open up the map for long enough to allow Alliance's very defensive style lamp to come online. So I like the fact that we're seeing a little bit more sacrificial Weehar, even though he's farming beautifully, second net worth, but just opting just to cross the river and just poke his face into the jungle a little bit more. But even here, farming aggressively just puts that extra little bit of pressure onto CHILLAX.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Symmetrical just passively taking bot tower. The Morphling, of course, after a certain amount of time, can't really stay in this lane. It's a Vanguard Bracer. Centaur 1600 HP. But they do the mirroring play, trading tier 1 for tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Back over.
Oh, poor old lady.
They're doing it again here. We are in Stamanan.
Yep.
Just running through the jungle, running across CHILLAX's half of the map with no cares in the world here. As CHILLAX are really struggling to do anything about the fact that this Leshrac can just run at whoever they want at the moment, it seems.
Yeah, but if you just look at the mini map, how quickly Alliance went from aggressively running Leshrac in, Centaur bottom, and then Nico Baby just playing in that pocket behind. You know, he's the light blue on the mini map, right? That Tiny. He's just playing behind that pocket that Alliance have now created. And it's on CHILLAX to try and then either smoke in to stop that fight, or just keep playing top. Just nice smooth moves right now.
See Pleb.
He's overstayed as well.
Yeah, he's in trouble here. He's going to start building up the strength. He's got waveform again in a second. Oh, but the stun from Weeha.
That was close.
It's back up just in time before he's able to get a chance of escaping with the waveform. And Weeha, he's going to roll over for another. We'll get a replay, but at the same time, we can see in the live game. Whoa, and whoa, we'll see nothing at all. Anyway, back to the action. Actually, Lodi lived. Okay, Stamanen died. All right, well, Lodi doesn't die here. Finally, he goes down. But CHILLAX were able to take Stamanen out in response. Back over in the mid, MTD went for the tower, but Alliance respond and punish him for trying to make a move with that opening, you know, with the focus that Alliance had top. He does get the tower very, very low, but it cost him his life as Alliance continue to get these kills and stay ahead in this early game.
Yeah, so Stamanen just went down to Tombstone and just right-click damage. He took 300 damage from Tombstone and 200 from right-clicks and a little sprinkling from the spell. So yeah, just Stamanen, unfortunately, the one who's died there. But you see Alliance, the amount of resources they're throwing at this mid lane. MTD, during all that confusion, he quickly goes back to mid, but they're there. They're instantly killing him off. And right now, I think for CHILLAX, you're going to be kicking yourself a little bit because DP, the strength for this hero, it will disconnect from any of the silences from the DP. I'm a little bit worried for CHILLAX right now. Like, this was the type of lineup where you're hoping the Undying's leading the charge early, setting down the Tombstone with Burrow Strikes behind, Exos, you know, flowing, but they've not been able to muster any of that teamplay. And
a lovely stun from across the trees there. We are.
Look at that, just run away straight away.
Taking the Aegis away from Pleb.
Playing on 900 HP.
It's risky.
It is very risky,
it's risky.
Sure. But no, yeah. Very, very clean right now from Alliance.
Let's see what Alliance can do here.
Oh, poor old Lodine.
Here's the easy job. They're actually going to go for the big one.
Good.
They're going to try and go for MTD. Nico Baby turns with the combo onto Lodine. MTD is falling low. He's got the siphons. He's starting to heal up, mind you. And in fact, he's back up to pretty much full HP. Alliance, they've got to start backing away now.
Middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he's so lucky he has the hood there. He's very close to dying. Only nearly just turned that completely around. The siphons roll from the DP. Alliance called smoke action. Love to say it.
They want to get something done with this arcane rune and exorcism from MTD, and they'll get the chance to pop it. Here we go, straight away on towards Aramis. They take down the SD. We have buyback straight away from Aramis. Omi will drop the sandstorm, but he gets jumped in response. He's been separated from the Io. Stamanen's not able to keep him safe. As gets left behind, Stamanen will be able to take symmetrical out to the side. That's a 2-for-1 there, though. CHILLAX able to hold their high ground. Alliance not able to safely disengage here with the return. Oh, another vanish. It's another tether across here after Stamanen returns, but the arrow's hit onto Nico Baby. As the 4-man avalanche, Alliance have got to keep their distance.
Too early on. Straight away at the racks. 30 seconds. No morphling.
Still a bit of time left on the DD, yeah. So we'll see what they can do, but immediately Omi's going to be in there with the jump. They're trying to burst the Tiny, but the defensive disruption comes out from Aramis. See if it's enough to allow Nico Baby to back off. He's able to put the BKB. He wants to keep the fight going. He turns towards MTD, but the siphons keeping MTD healed up. That's going to be Weeha taken down. They've lost the Lesh. They're going to potentially lose more as well as Symmetrical gets chased down. 2 dead on Alliance. CHILLAX able to defend it. 4 versus 5. And a very strong defense at that as well. They get 3 kills, maybe more. Stamanen. He's going to be looked towards it. As CHILLAX, they're going to get him as well. Only in with the Burrow Strike, the arrow follow-up. CHILLAX, 4 kills there as Alliance's attempted push is immediately slammed down.
I really hope, cool, they are spoken. I just hope that they go for the fight. They're so powerful right now.
But CHILLAX are kind of prepared here. As they jump in, we'll see Pleb go straight away for Weeha. As they've lost Lodine, Lodine buys back immediately. Only in with the BKB and now the epicenter. It's enough damage to take down Aramis. He's going to run down Stamanen. The damage for Nico Baby, though, is coming in hard. As they've lost Only, Pleb will commit over. In fact, they've picked up 3. Nico Baby, Stamanen has to bail out here. Has to relocate Nico Baby back to base as very quickly Alliance, they lost 3 of their heroes.
Oh, Stamanen's react.
He knows that where he's going, there's no returning. As he gets taken out.
To kind of get into that engagement, I really wish Alliance were to fight this time, but the way in which they took this specific one wasn't that great. They fully removed positioning from their side. They basically played as cores versus 5. It felt like a 3v5 with how quickly they were initiating.
Oh, wait, back in action. Nico Baby's BKB's on cooldown.
1 sec. Wait, 3
He's on
seconds.
cooldown for 4
Catch. Good ball.
Quick moves there from CHILLAX. They see Nico Baby out on the map. They head straight for him. The tip's coming out as well. I mean, they know CHILLAX that with that last bit of action that's fallen into their hands, you know, for Alliance, it's going to feel pretty rough. That was a tough fight to lose in the mid lane, and then to lose Nico Baby like that, it just goes to show that CHILLAX, they've got quite a punch that they're ready to hit back in. Exorcism out from MTD.
So difficult to fight.
Radiant structures are
How do you jump into this defense? They're going to... Okay, we are trying to push in. But already CHILLAX is ready with the defense. And we're seeing on Alliance's side, they're not able to do anything to push Pleb and MTD back. And the melee Rex are taking, they're going to try and chase for a catch. But already, Pleb, he was able to TP out. MTD will get left behind here. He'll almost certainly... he's going to live for quite some time with the BKB in the side. In fact, with the BKB TP, he's also going to get away.
Oh, what a cheeky little series of events from Alliance there. That was very chaotic.
Game's on the edge. Because you know, if CHILLAX give a bit of an opening,
Ready?
Alliance are going to take these racks.
Boom, boom. 2 hits, 3 hits, 4,
Does he want to stick around to commit for it?
6.
Yeah, he's got it, Nico Baby.
8.
Easy melee racks in the mid. I'll see them now back off. They don't want to push their luck. They'll take what they got and get out. Stamanen.
These are gone because you can't relocate them in. So they have to make a move in this window.
And the damage is being done. That's the tier 3 gone.
But you can give up 1 lane against it. Alliance, they can...
Oh, Onmi's in. He's in with the jump on it. Weehaw. Defensive disruption comes out. But Onmi, he's got the epicenter going. Weeha's up in the air with the Yules to buy some time for safety. Buyback has come out for Stamanen. He'll come in with the tether across towards Weeha's. Weeha's going to try and run down MTD, but the BKB is up. Pleb, he commits in deep, looking for Nico Baby, trying to stay on top of the Tiny. Onmi looking for the chase down with the burst trap, but he won't quite catch on to Nico Baby. Nico Baby's able to get back to the fountain. Weehaw, another save from Aramis. Disruptions there, breaking Weehaw out of the combo. Back in with the invis. They're pushing Alliance back to the base, but Alliance aren't quite dying. We are still good to fight. Tries to turn with the stun. He'll miss. Nico Baby won't. Avalanche catches them. MTD trying to run, trying to heal up with a Siphon, but it's not enough heals to keep him safe. As CHILLAX, they lose a second, they'll lose a third. As Weehaw gets the triple kill, and Alliance are able to beat back CHILLAX out of the base. Oh, he's going to get hexed. We are in with the BKB. He's going to try and chase that MTD over to the side. They've found in the tree Pleb. Pleb, he's actually going to try and go for Nico Baby. He's going to try his best to fight this. What's the BKB? He's on top of Nico Baby. Nico Baby's going to be protected by the disruption. Aramis keeping Nico Baby safe for now. Back in 25 seconds here, owned me. That's the Aegis from Weehaw gone. See the jump back in, they're on to MTD, they get the Who Stomp onto the two of them. MTD's gonna get burst down low, and Pleb, can he escape this? He cannot, but he's got buyback. MTD does not. Loading, keeps himself alive, he's also got buyback. Pleb, he's trying to get in with the jump. They've got owned me back in 5 seconds, then they'll have a 3v5, but Alliance, they'll be able to claim the Megas.
Radiant's middle tower has fought. The Dire now have Mega Creep.
Oh, Weehaw. It's caught by the Burrow Strike. Pleb, turn for symmetrical with the combo, but again, Aramis with some clutch disruption saves this game. Pleb will move over towards Nico Baby, but he's been caught now in the Avalanche. The Hex as well. Pleb's in trouble. He needs help. He needs it soon, and he's not going to get it. Pleb's out for 2 minutes. Only will jump in with the Burrow Strike, but Alliance, they'll be able to clean them up one by one, and they'll get the GG here. Alliance will take this game 1.